What's up guys, welcome back to the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today we will be getting into depth on how to wash your car properly. We will be using the Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon, our 2 buckets, our dirt traps, and GlossWorkz Auto Wash. Let's get started. So it's time to start washing the vehicle, but before we get into the foaming part, we need to set up our 2 buckets. So if you're not familiar with a 2 bucket method, we have a rinse bucket and we have a wash bucket. So we always recommend going with a 2 bucket method. This is going to reduce scratches and swirls, and this is going to avoid cross-contamination. So say for example, you only use 1 bucket and 1 dirt trap, you're still going to be filtering, but just all that grime, debris, or anything that's coming off of the vehicle, it's just going to stay in 1 bucket. So this is why we always recommend using a 2 bucket to avoid scratches and swirls. To start off this wash, we're gonna be going over the Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon. So the Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon is one of the TORQ's newest foam cannon. It's supersized everything. You're washing a smaller car or a big truck. And it also has full flow technology that's not going to allow your foam to go all over the place whenever you're foaming. And the cool thing about it is it has this Big Mouth canister. So just in case you're using a gallon, a 64 ounce, and you're not at the perfect pour, you're not going to be spilling all over the place, especially because there's other foam cannons out there on the market that has a very compact mouth. So this is how you're going to be avoiding spillage. So the soap today I will be using is going to be GlossWorkz Auto Wash. So GlossWorkz Auto Wash is a perfect maintenance soap for anybody that just wants to get in and get out. You could also use Mr. Pink, but today I'm going with GlossWorkz Auto Wash because it has gloss magnifiers, which is going to bring out the shine and reflection on this liquid platinum Q50. So open up the spout, and I always recommend going with 1 to 2 ounces of soap in your Big Mouth or any foam cannon or foam blaster. If you use a foam cannon or foam blaster, you're going to be producing tons of suds. And one cool thing about it, the more lubrication that is sitting on the surface of the vehicle when you're gliding your wash mitt, the better, because you're gonna be avoiding scratches and swirls as you go. So twist this back on, and as soon as it's already on, and you guys can see how the soap just went to the bottom and the water is at the top. But to get the proper mixture, do not shake it, because if you do shake it, you'll cause foam inside here, and we want more foam on the vehicle and less inside the bottle. So just stir it or flip it upside down, and like this you'll get the proper mixture. Stir it, and like that the soap and the water is now properly mixed. So I'll put this off to the side. And now we'll be going over the dirt traps. If you're not familiar with a dirt trap is a filter that goes inside a 12-inch diameter bucket that is going to be filtering as you wash. So whenever you insert it at a 45-degree angle to avoid air bubbles and avoid it rising back up while you're washing. And it also has over 100 cyclonic cones in the back that's going to cause a perfect filtration system while you wash. These cones, they suck in all the dirt and grime, but whenever you're gliding your wash mitt on top of it, is not going to allow it to rise back up. And I went with 2 different colored dirt traps today is because I want to know which one's going to be my rinse bucket and which one's going to be my wash bucket. Just in case if Peter, Anthony, or Joey comes outside, or even Nick, and he's like, hey Henry, I would like to help you out. I just tell him, hey, the black dirt trap is going to my rinse bucket and the green dirt trap is my soapy bucket. Like that, we never cross-contaminate. And the wash mitt today I'll be using is going to be the Chanel wash mitt. To start off, it has a cool design to it. It has over 100 noodle-like textures to it that's going to avoid scratches and swirls. It's going to encapsulate any dirt or grime. It's super soft, super plush, and it's microfiber. So whenever you're done using it, you could also wash it with your microfiber goods, such as using microfiber wash. Just throw it in the washer, wash it, and then air dry it, and it stays fluffy like this. It also has this cool Chemicalguys banding. So whenever you insert it, not only does it look awesome, but it does not fall off. So if I start dangling my wash mitt all over the place, it does not fall off. And this wash mitt is going to fit snug. It's not too tight, not too loose, just right. So let me just remove this. And now it is time to prep my bucket. So like I said, I'm going to have a rinse bucket and I'm going to have a soapy bucket. So I need to add soap to my soapy bucket. 1 ounce, and that is all I need, because keep in mind, I also have soap in my Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon, and this is just going to be added lubrication. So enough talking, time to rinse down the loose grime and debris, because if you guys look closely, this vehicle has fingerprints on it. And this is one thing you want to avoid, especially if you're that person that loves drawing on vehicles, thinks it's funny, and put wash me on any type of vehicle. Do not do that, because if you do that, you have more chance of scratching the surface of the vehicle, because you need to keep in mind, nowadays, the paint is water-based, and water-based scratch is a lot easier. Whether you lean on it, whether you touch it, whether you put a belt buckle to it, it's just going to scratch. So do not do that. If you see a dirty car, just pass by it, let it be dirty. Do not be that friend that scratches a vehicle and thinks it's funny. So let me just rinse it down just to knock off any loose grime and debris. Once it's already knocked off, then I'll be moving on to the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon to soap it up. But before I go, I just want to mention to you guys what pressure wand I'll be using today. So the pressure wand I'll be using today is a TORQ snubby. It's compact and it fits perfect in the hand. So there's other pressure washer wands that are super big, and you do not want to use something that big, because if you're super clumsy and you get super close to the car, you might scratch it. But with the compact wand, you're not going to be losing PSI, because you're losing more PSI if you have a longer wand with the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon. So the compact pressure washer wand and the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon is a perfect fit if you want to produce thick like shaving cream suds. So enough talking, time to foam it up. Let's get started. All right, guys, so just check out how thick the suds are that the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon produce with GlossWorkz auto wash. But now it's time to scrub it down. So I'll grab my Chanel wash mitt, I'll sink it in my soapy bucket, get tons of suds, and now I will go to the highest point of the vehicle and work in linear motions. So what this is going to do is going to help me remove all dirt and grime or anything that's sitting on the surface of the vehicle without scratching the surface. We always recommend going top to bottom, because I just want to show you guys something. If I start from the bottom and just do not do this whenever you wash, I'm just going to show you guys why we recommend doing it. If I wipe it from the bottom to the top, I just want to show you guys how dirty the vehicle is. So you guys can see all that dirt and grime. It's a lot filthier at the bottom, because whenever the car is rolling down the street, down the freeway, it's kicking out dirt. And that's why we recommend going from top to bottom. You work smarter, not harder. So now, once your wash mitt is super dirty, you'll go over to your rinse bucket. You'll sink it at the bottom. I overflowed this bucket. You'll sink it at the bottom, you'll scrub at the dirt trap, you'll bring it back up, and now your wash mitt is clean. You'll grab the dirty water, whatever's left over in your wash mitt, you'll pour it out outside, and now you'll do this washing method around the whole entire vehicle. So just sit back, relax, and I'll get back to you guys when it's time to dry the Q50. I'll see you guys then. And finally, for the piece de resistance, we'll be drying the vehicle using the brand new Pro Blow. The Pro Blow is this blower. It has an on switch and off switch right here. But let me just tell you something about it. One, it's super compact, it's plastic, and it has a rubber tip. So just in case if you come near the paint and you accidentally hit it, it will not scratch. You could also use this all over your house, your office, your car, just in case you want to get in the cracks and crevices like this grill, or you just want to dry the whole entire vehicle and avoid scratches and swirls or eliminating you scratching your vehicle. Just use the brand new Pro Blow. The Pro Blow has a 1,000-watt motor that's going to push off any water tension or water spots that are sitting on your surface of the vehicle. So just grab your Pro Blow, turn it on, and just blow away. Just like that, with a couple passes using the Pro Blow, I removed all the water tension. The vehicle is now dry, and I am avoiding scratches and swirls 100% because I'm just pushing off the water. So guys, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. If you want to pick up your Pro Blow today, hop on our website, chemicalguys.com, or if you want to pick it up in person, stop by your local detail garage. Comment down below on future videos, and we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Don't forget, you can use a Pro Blow anywhere, anytime. It has a 10-foot cord. So enough talking, let me just show you guys how it works. Enjoy this montage.